Today on your Bosch Rotak, power cord replacement. On this one, not only has the power cord been run over and cut, but the plug is damaged as well. So I'm replacing the whole power cord. I'm also replacing it with one that's longer than the original, because the original wasn't quite long enough to go from corner to corner in my garden. Safety first, unplug the lawnmower before you do any work on it. The power cord enters the switch mechanism here. And first thing, remove the top and bottom screws with a Phillips number 2 screwdriver, and then pull away the switch mechanism. Push the power cord into the moulding and it will push the switch out of the other side. Keep going till you've got about 3 or 4 inches of cable pushed through. That'll allow you to work on the switch. The switch has got a little cover on it, just slide that off. Now with a pick, we could use a safety pin, push the point 5 or 6 millimeters or so in alongside the flex, lift the pick this way so that the point moves that way, and when you do that you should be able to retract both the pick and the flex, and you can now pull the flex all the way out. Now before we fit the new one, hopefully your new one will come with the end of the wire ready, prepared and fixed together so that it's essentially a solid piece of copper. If not, then either twist the bare wires and tin them, or use a cord end ferrule. I showed you how to use cord end ferrules when I repaired the flex on the hot tub. I'll link to that clip in that video down in the description below so that you can go straight to it after this. Feed your new cable through the hole. Don't pull too much through. Push your solid end into the switch, making sure to match up blue and brown with blue and brown on each side. Now, if, like I've done here, you find that you push one in and it just comes straight back out and it's not being gripped by the internals, then let me show you how to fix that. Again, with your pick, undo the 4 clips that hold the top of the switch in place, but don't let it jump off. Lift it off gently and you'll find that there's a small ball and a spring in that hole there. Inside the switch, this spring leg grips the end of the flex and prevents it from pulling out and holds it against the switch contact. All that's happened is that I've pushed that spring leg too far back with my pick, and now I need to bend it back down in this direction so that now when I push the solid end of the flex in again and give it a slight tug back, it gets gripped and stays in. Don't forget to put your spring in, followed by the little ball. A pair of tweezers is actually probably very useful for that, and then slot the lid back on and snap it into place, making sure that each of the 4 legs locates on its fastener. These won't come out now. Slide the cover back on with that slot uppermost. Pull the cable back down through there so there isn't too much excess on the inside. Slide the switch back down, make sure that that slot goes over the cable. Once this is screwed back up to the main handle, this gets held into place and the slot in that little round piece forms a cable grip on this flex. So you need about 1 centimetre of the sheath poking through in order for that to be effective. Put your switch mechanism back on the handle. It does only go one way up. There is a little shape there that has to match into the handle there, and fix it back into place with the screws you removed previously. You should be able to hear the clicking from the switch. That's the little spring and ball that you took out previously, acting as a detent. And one working lawnmower again. If you got value from this video, please consider supporting the channel in some way, and I shall see you next time.